Hello again, and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is Jesse, and I am back for another. I don't know if this is going to be a full low vision spotlight, more as it is going to be a kind of accessibility impressions video, first impressions accessibility wise. We are taking a look at Star Wars Outlaws. As I'm recording this, the game is not quite out yet. It'll come out later this week as you're seeing this. Thank you to Ubisoft for reaching out and offering a review copy of the game. Um, I'm going to try to not do anything super spoiler heavy. I just literally started a first real mission in the game. So, even if there's minor spoiler things in here, it's literally probably half hour into the game, if that, unless if you're really speeding through. But like I said, Ubisoft did provide a review copy of this game. I'm still going to be giving my honest thoughts, opinions, and impressions of what I've experienced of the game so far, and I will be also offering some accessibility suggestions, feedback, comments, that kind of thing, because I know a lot of people are interested. A lot of people are interested and love Star Wars, and a lot of blind and visually impaired players would love to be able to play this game. Up front, I will say, unfortunately, right now, it doesn't seem like this game is going to be playable without some usable vision or without sighted assistance. That is kind of what I'm going to say up front. If, there are some blind players who really do dive in and, really look at all the sound effects and kind of, wander aimlessly around a little bit more and are able to kind of make that work. I don't know if that would be the case here. But even, having just wandered around a few environments myself, like I said, I think you're going to need some sighted assistance to play this. I am in the pause menu here. The game does offer text-to-speech. I should mention I'm playing the PC version through the Ubisoft Connect app. It's not the Steam version. Ubisoft usually provides their codes in their own little storefront app thingy. One thing I did like when you first start the game for the first time, you are presented with accessibility options, and literally the very first thing that you hear, at least on the PC version, is to press T, the letter T, to enable text-to-speech. I did that, and then menu narration was enabled. That was great. Very, very much appreciated that. I didn't have to guess what setting I'm on. I didn't have to navigate to anything. It literally told me press T for to enable text-to-speech. It said text-to-speech enabled. And then anything that I did with my keyboard or mouse or my controller would just narrate, which is great. And I will also say you can freely switch between keyboard and mouse and controller at any time. A lot of modern games are doing that these days, but I really appreciate that as well, because I could see, maybe some of the shooting stuff being more fun with keyboard and mouse, but then you're flying and other things being more effective on a controller. But, we'll see. I've tried a little bit of both. Let's go into, again, this is accessibility impressions, so let's take a look at the settings menu.
Button 1 of 9. Resume.
So the first thing that you'll hear, I wish they would sort of optimize a little bit. And that's the really tricky part, because what I might prefer would be different than what somebody else might prefer. How much information is spoken, what order things might be spoken. Forza Motorsport last year did a heck of a job where you could customize a lot of that, because there's a lot of things in here where it's like you're reading something or you're listening to an option and you want to get at some really specific bit of information. It's like, oh, I wish I could just hear this first really quick. So we have
Look. Button 1 of 9. Resume.
Button 1 of 9, resume. It's menus, but menu, button, whatever. high contrast wise, menu low vision wise, I will say the options that they give for not only their subtitles but their main menu, their pause menu, their UI, they have some nice options in here. They do have a few font size options. They even have a couple of font options where you can I just basically chose the option to, hey, make everything a clean, simplified font just for readability's sake. And I appreciate that.
Button 2 of 9. Load game.
Load game.
Button 3 of 9. Save game. Disabled.
Yep, can't do that right now because we're in the mission.
Button 4 of 9. Ubisoft Connect.
That's just their thing.
Button 5 of 9. Photo mode. Button 6 of 9. Settings.
Let's go into settings here.
Settings.
I'm going to try to
Option
breeze
1 of 8.
through this.
Accessibility presets.
So you
A
do
button.
have
Open accessibility presets. Hold X button. Reset all to default. B button. Back.
Okay. So the nice thing is you do have accessibility presets to basically just, I want to enable a whole bunch of different things, you know, kind of like a lot of the Sony titles have done, The Last of Us, Spider-Man, God of War Ragnarok, and that's kind of a cool thing. But then you can go and drill down into each category and adjust settings so you can fine-tune things the way you want to. Interestingly, they do not have an accessibility menu. So everything is just included under kind of whatever things you might, you know, whatever category it would be under, like controls, audio, graphics, whatever. And there was a couple of times where I'm like, I don't know where a setting is. I kind of, you know, having poked around the menus in here for a little bit, I kind of like the idea of including them in the menu categories as they are here, but then also just having like an accessibility menu with maybe some headings or something. You know, I know it's a little bit redundant, but it's like, oh, okay, well, you kind of expect like having some of your major things right up front. Maybe you're turning your text to speech on, turning high contrast on, turning subtitles on, aim assists, like just really quick things, just finding everything in one place. So that's not a bad thing, but let's see, what do we have our
Option
first
2 of 8.
option here?
Option 1 of 8. Accessibility presets.
So accessibility presets,
Button.
you just choose
Open
between like
accessibility
hearing,
presets.
mobility,
Hold X button.
cognitive,
Reset all to default.
visual.
Option 2 of 8. Gameplay.
So let's go under gameplay. Let's
Option 1
speed
of
through
29.
these.
Out of focus pause. Current value on.
That's like when you
enabled,
alt
the game will
tab.
automatically pause when the game window is out of focus. A button. Toggle. Hold X button. Reset option. Locked. B button. Back.
I like the fact that it also reads the text to the right, because there were a couple of options as I was perusing through here that I wasn't quite sure what they meant, and that actually did really help being able to hear what not only what the options did, but sometimes they'll tell you like what if you have multiple states of something, they'll tell you what each one will do.
Option 2 of 29. Enemy difficulty. Current value
So
story.
right
The
now I'm
overall
just
enemy
kind of playing
difficulty.
on story
This
mode,
affects the amount of health enemies have and
kind
their
of
awareness
popping
of
back
player
and
actions.
forth between story
Directional
and
head.
normal.
Option 3 of 29. Player health.
Player
Current value story.
health,
Option 4 of 29. Wanted difficulty.
wanted
value stored.
difficulty when you
How
get
difficult it is to
detected.
escape when want. Option 5 of 29. Auto perfect cooling. Current value off. Automatically cools the blaster perfectly, so you can focus on other things. A button. Toggle. Hold X button. Reset option. Locked. B button. Back.
So what I like about here is, like a lot of recent games, it's not just easy, you know, story, normal, hard, whatever. You have different categories of difficulty. Do you want the stealth to be easier? Do you want more or less health? How do you want the detection to be? And then you also have different assists, as you'll see as we go down here. So I like that it's granular, and if there's certain aspects of the game, and I will say I'm not going to describe each one of these, but I will arrow through them so you can hear what they are. But this game does have several mini games. I've encountered a couple of them so far, like the lock picking mini game I've covered. I haven't done the hacking one yet. But there's like a rhythm-based thing to the hacking, which is kind of neat, but you can turn that off if you're not rhythmically inclined. You can turn certain other types of mini games off or adjust their settings. There's a couple of things like with the hacking, it uses symbols by default, like picture symbols. But you can also, one thing I don't think I've ever seen for a thing like that is you can also choose numerals. So it's like, oh, you don't want to see the pictures. Instead, just use numbers. So I can much more easily read, especially when you use clear font. I can much more easily read 1 through 0 than I can some squiggly lines, and depending on how graphically detailed these symbols are, I like that.
Option 6 of 29, always sprint. Current
Okay,
value
that's
off.
self-explanatory.
Option 7 of 29, fall protection. Current
I
value
turn
off.
that on.
Whether K stops automatically at dangerous edges or not.
Kind
Does
of a
not apply to sprinting or
ledge
jumping.
detection thing
Button,
where you
toggle.
can
Hold X
jump
button,
off a ledge, but
reset
you
option,
won't fall and hurt
B button.
yourself.
Option 8 of 29, explorer mode. Current value off. Remove the guiding color on core navigational elements in the world for a more immersive experience. Note, this does not work if high contrast mode is enabled. A button.
So
Toggle.
that's your yellow
Hold X
paint
button,
kind of thing
reset
that
option,
everyone loves to complain about
B
on
button,
social media
back.
these days. You can turn that off, so quit complaining.
Option 9 of 29, screen shake intensity.
You can
Current
turn
value
that
100.
on or off,
How
or
strong the
slide
screen
how
shake
much
effect
you
is.
want of it. Screen
Option 10 of
shake.
29, view angle. Current value
That's your
75.
FOV.
Change the option 11 of 29, view angle when aiming. Current
Same
value
thing with
65.
aiming, FOV.
Option 12 of 29, Kessel Subak card header. Current value simple numerals. Whether Subak card values are displayed as
So these are
symbols, stylized
cards, and
numerals, or numerals in a simple font.
you can have a simple
Directional pad
font
left,
or symbols.
Option 13 of 29, Kessel Subak fast mode. Current value off. Whether opponents' turns are sped up, to reduce the waiting time between turns in Kessel Subak.
So I haven't played
Button,
any of this
toggle.
card game yet.
Option 14 of 29, Kessel Subak helper logs. Current value off. Whether events in Kessel Subak trigger additional log lines. Option 15 of 29, Kessel Subak cheat minigame. Current value on. Whether Kessel Subak cheat minigames require inputs, or autocomplete. A button.
Okay, so it's almost
Hold
like a
X button,
quick time
reset
event
option,
type of
lock.
thing. It sounds like
B
for
button,
like a
back.
cheating thing, because you know you're kind of this outlaw character, so you got to be able to get the advantage.
Option 16 of 29, lockpicking rhythm challenge. Current value on. Whether
So I left
lockpicking should
that
have a
on.
rhythm-based challenge
I've
or
done
be
that a couple
simplified.
times so far.
Option 17 of 29, lockpicking difficulty. Current value easy.
You got
The
not
difficulty
only
and
do you have the
precision needed
rhythm
for
thing, but
lockpicking.
you can choose the
Directional pad left.
difficulty.
Option 18 of 29, lockpicking visual cues. Current value on.
Visual
lockpicking,
cues,
extra
so it's
visuals will be
audio
shown to
and
assist.
visual. That'll help
A button,
hearing impaired
toggle.
because there'll be like a little
Hold X button,
pulse
reset option.
circle.
B
It
button,
was pretty
back.
easy to figure that out.
Option 19 of 29, slicing. Current value on. Enable a puzzle challenge for slicing electronics. A button, toggle.
So
Hold
you
X
can
button,
turn this
reset
on
option,
or
lock.
off. I at
B
first
button,
I
back.
heard slicing in some other menu, and I'm like, I don't even know what slicing is. And then in this menu, they told me, I'm like, oh, okay. So I have not encountered. I've done the lock picking game a couple times already, but I have not done the card game or this thing.
Option 20 of 29, slicing attempts. Current value more. How many tries you're allowed when slicing?
So that's
before
really
failing.
cool.
Directional pad left.
How
Previous.
many attempts do you
Directional
want?
pad right. Next. Locked. Hold
Could have
X
used
button,
something like that
reset
in the
option.
hacking mini game
B
for a
button,
crime scene
back.
cleaner not long ago.
Option 21 of 29, slicing numbered buttons. Current value on.
So again,
Replace the images used in the slicing minigame. with
image
numbers.
versus, look at that.
Button, toggle.
Oh,
Hold X button,
the buttons
reset
on the
option.
right are
B
way
button, back.
easier to see. That's way better.
Option 22 of 29, Galactic Street Food Challenge.
I love that.
Current value on. Whether the Galactic Street Food minigame has a time challenge.
So we
or
got mini
autocompletes.
games.
Option
Turn them on
23
and
of
off.
29, Galactic Street Food difficulty.
We
Current
got
value
difficulty
simplified.
of that even.
Option 24 of 29, Fast Talk. Current value on. Once unlocked, enable or disable K's Fast Talk ability. A button,
I don't think I've
toggle.
encountered that yet.
Option 25 of 29, Fast Talk Time Challenge. Current value
But
on.
look at how much
Whether the Fast Talk
customization you
minigame has a
have.
time challenge or
Assists and
autocompletes.
difficulties, and
A
you can
button,
turn things
toggle.
on and off.
Hold X button. Option 26 of 29, Nix prompts. Current
Nix
value on.
is your little
Whether Nix actions require
animal
prompt to
buddy.
complete them, or
He's pretty
auto-completes.
cool.
Option 27 of 29, collision damage prevention. Current value on. Whether flying your starship into objects causes damage. A button, toggle.
That I turned
Hold X
on
button,
because if
reset
I
option.
accidentally hit
B
something,
button,
I miss
back.
something and that I'm visually unable to see. I haven't flown yet, but there's here. The last couple options have to do with flying.
Option 28 of 29, ion stun prevention. Current value off. Whether
I
ion
left
damage
that
causes
off.
your starship to be stunned.
I can still
A
be
button,
stunned.
Toggle. Option 29 of 29, auto throttle in pursuit mode. Current value on. Whether your starship will automatically control
That
the
I
throttle during
like.
pursuit mode. This will try to keep your starship at optimal engagement distance from your target. A button, toggle.
So that's
Hold X
cool.
button,
it's kind of
reset
like
option,
trying to,
lock.
you're
B
you're
button,
flying in
back.
3D space, and so trying to keep track of somebody in 360 is kind of like, you're locking on and trying to maintain a distance so you can still engage with your target. That's a really cool thing. I hope that works
Option
out.
2 of 8. Option 3 of 8. Controls.
Controls, there's a few
Button.
things under
Open
here. There's a
controls.
lot of
Hold X button.
inversion.
Reset all to default. B button. Back.
There's a lot of invert X and Y axis and sensitivities, not only for on foot, but aiming in your starship. There's a lot of stuff under there. There's, you can look at the controllers, you can bind your buttons, and it looks like for controller you have presets. One thing that I do like, and I wish more games would do, that I think is just convenient. Let's go into
Option 2 of 19. Show controller layout.
Show controller layout.
Controls. Default. Applied. Left bumper or right bumper to
I
change controller
like.
preset. On foot. Directional pad left or directional pad right to
I'm
switch
waiting for him to
context.
shut up here.
A button. Apply. Locked. B button. Back.
I like when they show, they show where the things are on the controller here, but on the tooltips themselves, they put the button right there. So if you're low vision, maybe you're using a magnifier or something, you have the button right next to the description. You don't have to follow the line over and go, oh, what is that pointing to? So I can just go look, oh, that's left bumper, that's right trigger, that's the X button or the B button or whatever. And look at how nice, again, how high contrast those all those little tooltips are, the hard black and white. Really nicely done for low vision. So I wanted to show you that, but there's a bunch of stuff under here.
Option 3 of 19. Advanced controls.
Advanced controls, so you can muddle with
controls.
So actually, I think you can.
Option 1 of 41. Aiming sensitivity.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, they've got a whole bunch of aiming stuff here. You got some toggles. I'm not going to go through all of these because we'd be here forever.
Option 4 of 19. Aim assist. Current value on.
You got your aim assist. That's good.
Option 5 of 19. Toggle sprint.
Toggle sprint.
Press the sprint button once to turn sprinting on or off.
So you don't have to hold. You can just toggle it. That's really nice.
Option 6 of 19. Invert camera X axis.
And then you've got a whole bunch of X and Y axis stuff, and you got a few other options in here. Let's keep going.
Option 4 of 8. Video.
Video. This is a lot to do with.
Reset all to default.
Your monitor, your resolution, all those types of settings. There's not too much in here you want to deal with. Although the one setting that I did change because it asked about it and I wasn't sure what to choose during initial setup was cinematic mode, and by default they leave it on. And so even if you're playing on a widescreen monitor, which most people are these days, they even letterbox it a bit further because, like the old Star Wars movies, they were always sort of letterboxed. And so they're like, oh, well, for artistic reasons, you can even have it, squished a little bit further. And I just said, no, we're not doing that. We're on a widescreen monitor anyway. I chose my cinematic mode to be fill the screen. So I want to see as much as I can. That's the main thing that I changed under there.
Option 5 of 8. Graphics.
Graphics. Let's go in here because there are some stuff
Option 1 of
here.
11. Quality. Current value high.
So we got high quality settings right now.
Graphics quality. Option 2 of 11. Advanced graphics.
Advanced graphics. I'm not going to go in there, but it's all your PC graphics settings.
Option 3 of 11. High contrast mode.
High contrast mode.
A button. Open high contrast mode.
I will go in here and show you this a little bit because I have it on right now. And this is another thing. I don't know. I mean, on a console, you could do like a button combination. But as far as I know, I didn't see anything in here for that. Text-to-speech I want all the time. But as I've said in other videos that have included high contrast, I find myself really liking to use high contrast sometimes, especially for stealth and things. But I love in games like The Last of Us, or even, I think it was God of War, I think even Spider-Man lets you toggle it. That's a setting where I want to enjoy the full fidelity of the graphics of the world as much as I can, and then just turn it on when I need it. Because if you have to, like every time I want to turn it on and off, I have to I have to pause it, go under settings, go under arrow down to graphics, arrow down to high contrast, hit A on that, go and turn it on. And it's like 5 menus deep, where if I could just hit a button combination, or especially on the PC, just map the high contrast button to a button on my keyboard. Even if I'm using my controller, I'm sitting in front of my screen here, I could just reach down and hit I don't know, H or something for high contra, whatever it is, I could just hit some sort of key to toggle it on and off, or even cycle, because you have on, you have off, you have full, which does your enemy and character and interactive highlight, and then you have full plus world, which is what I have it on right now because I'm trying that out. So you can leave the world as is, or you can turn the world high contrast on, and your full is, like I said, your enemies, your allies, your items, that kind of a thing. And I just wish there was a shortcut to turn that on and off at will, so I don't have to, again, this is a good looking game, and I want to be able to enjoy the graphics when I can, but when I need it, I don't want to have to go into 16 menus to try to quickly turn that on and off. So again, just wanted to mention that. Let's go in here real quick.
Option 1 of 7, high contrast mode. Current value full plus world.
So we have full plus world, full,
none.
And none. You see that on the screenshot there, you see the different,
None.
like, that looks normal.
Full.
Okay, she's got the blue on there.
Full plus world.
And then you got the full plus world.
Option 2 of 7, world color. Current value 200.
I'm gonna, let's see, let's change the world. Let's
Choose new
see.
color. Old color, 255, 255, 255, 255. Opacity selected.
So I could change. I'm gonna leave this alone
High
for
contrast
now.
mode. Option 2 of 7, world color. Option 3 of 7, ally highlight color.
But you
Current
get your
values.
ally,
Option 4 of 7, hostile, aware.
hostile.
Option 5 of 7, hostile, unaware, highlight color.
Oh, okay,
Current
hostile and
value
unaware. That's
130,
actually a nice
23,
subtlety change.
230. Option 6 of 7, interactable highlight color. Option 7 of 7, climbable surfaces highlight
And
color.
climbable
Current value 61,
surfaces.
204,
Surfaces, not
32.
services.
The color that
So
will be
those are
used
your
for
high contrast settings.
Option
Let's
3
keep
of
going
11,
under
high
graphics
contrast.
here.
Option 4 of 11, chromatic aberration. Current value on. Show color distortion on text and icons. A button, toggle. Option 5 of 11, film grain. Current value on. Whether the film
I'm
grain
going to turn
post-processing
that
effect is
off. Just because film grain, I know they do it for effect, but it might make things a little clearer.
Option 6 of 11, depth of field. Current value hot. Progressive. Option 7 of 11, motion blur intensity. Current value 5. Set the overall
So we're about
intensity
in the
of motion.
middle.
Option 8 of 11, camera motion blur intensity. Option 9 of 11, per object motion blur intensity. Option 10 of 11, NVIDIA RTX direct lighting. Current value off. Toggle high
And I
quality
turned that
dynamic
off
matrix direct
because,
lighting.
or it was off by
Direct
default
lighting is
because they
implemented using
recommend
NVIDIA
those settings
Ryzen
for
dynamic
now.
illumination. Option 11 of 11, MSI Mystic Light. Current value off.
And there you go.
Option
So
Option 6 of 8, user interface.
let's go under UI
Option 1 of
here.
19, interface text size. Current value large.
So we have
Size of interface
small,
text.
medium,
Directional
large.
pad left.
It's not really a
Preview.
slider.
Option 2 of 19, simpler fonts. Current value on. Use
Simpler
one font for
fonts,
everything,
I
instead of a
appreciate
stylized font
that.
for heading. Option 3 of 19, capitalize keywords. Current value on.
And
Highlight
that makes
important words
sense.
by. Option 4 of 19, colorblind presets. Current value default.
Now, I'm not
Select
playing
color
with this
preset
at
for certain
all.
colors in the game.
Presets, I
Adjusting
know
important colors to
people,
ensure they are
it's really
distinguishable from each other.
subjective, but
Directional
some
pad
people have
left.
trouble with
Preview.
this.
Option 5 of 19, increased contrast colors.
But they do offer
Current value. Option 4 of 19, colorblind
colorblind
presets.
modes.
Option 5 of 19, increased contrast colors. Current value on. Increases the contrast between user interface colors. A button, toggle.
So that's
X
cool.
button.
Any
Reset
sort
option.
of like background
button.
for
Map.
user interface is trying to make basically more high contrast for your compass or for your menu backgrounds here. I like that as an option.
Option 6 of 19, HUD visibility. Current value contextual HUD. Lets you decide
So you
how
can have it
often
on
heads-up display elements
always
should be
or
visible.
only when you
Directional
need
pad left.
certain
Previous.
indicators
Block.
or whatever.
Option 7 of 19, HUD icon size.
HUD
Current
icon
value
size.
150%.
And
What size the
150, I
icons on the
believe,
HUD
is
have.
as large as you can
Directional
go.
pad left. Option 8 of 19, HUD background. Current value on.
I turned
Add
that
background
on. It
behind
was
HUD
off
to
by
increase
default.
contrast and readability.
You see on the top
Button,
there, you got the
toggle.
compass and
Hold X
everything.
button.
It puts the
Reset option.
black
B
background.
button.
That
Back.
helps immensely because that was one of my main problems when I played like all the Elder Scrolls games, trying to see the translucent compass stuff.
Option 9 of 19, player compass. Current value on. Show or hide
Definitely
compass
leave
in
that on.
Option 10 of 19, center dot. Current value off.
That's for like motion
Display a dot at the
sickness,
center of
always
the
having
screen.
a dot even
A
when
button,
you're not
toggle.
aiming.
Hold
Kind of
X
helps
button.
with
Option 11 of 19,
motion sickness
center
and
dot
stuff.
size. Current
Center
value
dot
100.
size.
Option 12 of 19, Nix quick actions. Current value icon.
That's your little
When
Nix, your
quick
little
actions have an
buddy.
icon, dot, or are hidden. Option 13 of 19, markers. Current value always. Whether objective and activity
Objective
markers
markers,
should display
you
in
can
the
only
world,
have
as
them when
opposed
you
to remain
ping
on the
it,
compass.
or you can have them on all the
markers
time.
will
I'm just
display in
like,
the
you know
world
what,
when
leave
you
them
expand the
on.
object. Option 14 of 19.
That way I don't have to keep
Distance
spamming
unit.
him.
Current value metric.
What was that?
Option 13. Option 14 of 19. Distance unit.
Oh, distance, yeah,
metric.
imperial
Which
or
units you want to use
metric.
for option 15 of 19. Control reminders. Current value default.
Default.
Control reminders are displayed on the side of the screen. Directional pad
You can
left.
probably turn
Previous.
that to, like,
Directional
more
pad right.
often.
Next.
If you're really,
Option
if you
16 of
need that,
19.
that'd be
Threat
helpful.
sense. Current value on. Show or hide threat senses for nearby enemies. A button. Toggle.
So,
Hold X
yeah,
button.
that's like their
Reset option.
indication
Lock.
level for
Option
enemies.
17 of 19. Enemy state icons. Current value on. Show or hide the icons that show how aware enemies
More
are of
UI, yeah, how
A button.
aware is an
Toggle.
enemy of your
Option
presence.
18 of 19. Rotate map to player view. Current
Some
value
people
off.
like that. Some people
Up on
like the
map
map
always
to just
matches the
be the
direction the player
same.
is. Option 19 of 19. Menu narration.
And menu narration is
Open menu
way
narration.
at the
B
bottom.
button. Back.
And you cannot wrap the menus, so hitting down again does not loop to the top. I would honestly say put that at the very top, because if for some reason that gets turned off, you need to be able to go into that menu, and if you got to go down, oh, did I go down enough 14, 15, 19 times? Having that option at the top makes it at least a little bit easier for a blind player to guess, or a low vision player to guess, to be able to just go into the, once I find the, what are we on, user interface menu, if that's right at the top, I can literally hit the A button to toggle narration back on again if that gets turned off. But if I got to shift all the way to the bottom, it's a little bit more tricky to know,
Option 6 of
without
8.
sighted
User interface.
assistance.
Option 7 of 8. Language and subtitles.
So language and subtitles, you've got
Button.
background
Open language
options,
and
you've got
subtitles.
opacity
Hold
options,
X
you've
button.
got
Reset all to
text
default.
size, you've got colors,
Option 1 of 15.
direction indicators.
Current
There's a
value
lot
English.
here, and
Which
so you
language
see
should
all
be
the
used for spoken
colors
voices?
here.
This
You got
does not apply to
spoken
text-to-speech.
dialogue
A button.
language.
Select. Option 7 of 8.
One thing that I
Language and
will
subtitles.
say,
A button.
there
Open
is
language and
audio
subtitles.
description. You'll see that
Hold
in
X
the
button.
last menu that
Reset
we're going to
all
go
default.
to.
B button. Back.
And there is audio descriptions for cutscenes. However, what I did notice is that if you are just in the game and you end up walking up to someone and you get in-game dialogue, in Star Wars you have all these aliens that speak different alien languages. Well, what I already found out is I encountered a quest guy that I needed to talk to, and he spoke in a different language. And what I would love to see is, even though it's not a cutscene, I would love to see some sort of tag on character dialogue to indicate, like, oh, this is a English character or an alien character. That's all you need, English or alien. And if the alien character tag comes up, to have the text-to-speech, if you have text-to-speech enabled or menu narration enabled, speak what those subtitles are, because I have no clue what that alien was saying to me. I got sort of the gist of it based on my character's responses, but I was not able to read the subtitles quickly enough. So having that alien tag, like, I can listen to the characters if they speak English, but if, it's just like speaking a different language in a movie or something, if you get that alien tag for that character's dialogue and text-to-speech is enabled, read those aloud, because I'm sure there's going to be a fair few aliens that you need to talk to throughout this game, and I'm going to be missing out on a lot of potentially, either mission critical dialogue or flavor dialogue, whatever it is. But let's go down to
Option 8 of 8. Audio.
sound or audio.
Option 1 of 14. Focus mode. Current value all. Whether to play all sounds, or to hide the less important sounds to let you focus on the ones that are critical.
That's
Directional pad
neat.
Left, previous. Locked. Directional pad right.
And I've
Next.
almost contemplated
Hold X
playing
button.
with that a
Reset
little
option.
bit more,
Lock.
especially during
B button.
certain
Back.
situations. So if you got a whole, maybe you're doing some stealth, but you're in some really busy place, there's a lot of machinery, or there's a lot of, you're in a town square and there's a bunch of people around, you can just have it play more of the sounds that are crucial to gameplay. That's a really cool option. Kudos.
Option 2 of 14. Mute when unfocused. Current value on.
So if you
Silences
Alt-Tab,
the game when it is
do you
running in the
mute
background.
it?
Option 3 of 14.
If you
Audio
Alt-Tab
description.
away,
Current value
there's
on.
your audio
Spoken
description.
description
It's
of what is happening visually
on.
in major. Option 4 of 14. Audio description volume. Current value 100.
Audio description
volume of
volume,
audio
that has
description for
that's its
cinematics,
own volume,
if they
which
have
is
been turned on.
great.
Option 5 of 14. Audio mix. Current value headphones. Which type of hardware the audio should be optimized for? Directional pad left, previous. Directional pad right, next, locked. Hold X button, reset option.
So
B button,
you remember in a lot of games I say, yeah, a lot of games don't have this, so you can choose, sound bar, speakers, surround speakers, headphones. So it kind of tailors your soundscape to what type of device you're using. And I've tried a couple of different ones because I'm on headphones right now, but there's something about the audio mix in this particular game that even though like a lot of things are at 100%, the soundstage doesn't seem super dynamic, or it doesn't seem like super, like characters usually come in the middle, it's the center, and kind of it just has more of a flat sound to them. Like, there's not a lot of booming so far, or I don't know. I mean, it sounds good, but there's just something that's not quite, there's not quite that oomph or that wow factor that I would sort of expect to hear, at least so far. Because I'm using these Turtle Beach headphones, and they, like I said, they have excellent sound. So, let's.
Option 6 of 14, dynamic range.
So
Current
there's your
value up.
dynamic
The
range.
difference
We're on
between the loudest and
high.
quietest sounds. Directional pad
It's
left,
kind of a
previous,
normalization.
locked.
Do you want to have,
Directional pad right, next.
explosions be
button,
really loud
reset
and other
option,
things be
locked.
quiet, or do you want
B
everything
button,
to be
back.
flatter?
Option 7 of 14, music frequency. Current value default.
That's kind of
How often music
interesting.
will play when exploring the world. Directional
Okay,
pad left.
how often do you
3.
want music?
Option 8 of 14, master volume.
And then your
Current
volume
value 1.
sliders and a whole bunch of other stuff. So there's your options. Let's go into the game here. So we
Objective.
literally just,
Break into the mansion.
right, so break into the mansion. This is all new to me. I've never played this before. If I hit up on the D-pad,
Outlaws. Objective. Break into the mansion. View button. Open journal.
so it tells me the quest right now, and we don't know where the mansion is right yet. If we had a specific waypoint, it would tell us. So here's the thing.
Pause
Let me
menu.
pause it again.
Button 1 of 9. Resume.
If so, I was kind of excited to hear there's going to be some sort of navigation assistance. Pre-release, Ubisoft said they're going to have some additional navigation assists. So you have your typical Ubisoft. What they do is they have like a diamond, or they have like a waypoint marker off in the distance. Could be a diamond, could be another shape, and underneath that, it'll tell you 350 feet away or whatever it is. And you kind of have to spin your camera to see where that objective marker is in the world. Thankfully, you can make it a little bigger, which does help it stand out. I've got the high contrast to make it stand out. But there is, again, I much prefer, instead of just having some icon floating around somewhere, I much prefer to have either, if I ping or if I have the objective just showing, like in Fable, the Fable series of games, I like having the breadcrumb trail guiding you. Even like the Hogwarts Legacy had that on the ground, the magic line. Outriders, another good example. I much prefer that because it's easy to look down at my feet and go, oh, which way am I supposed to go? Instead of like, oh, where's that little tiny icon amongst all the other graphically detailed information in the world. But it does help. Like for low vision wise, the size and the background does help. Here's the problem for blind navigation. When you walk up to something and like say you're running into a wall, your footsteps do seem to stop. But when you hit up on the D-pad and you do actually have a specific navigation marker in the world somewhere, it'll always tell you the quest, it'll tell you what your objective is, and then it'll tell you like 350 meters, 160 degrees to the right. So maybe another option they could have, instead of saying degrees, maybe because a lot of blind people are familiar with the clock face, and even, some callouts and other mainstream navigation things will be like, oh, enemy at 3 o'clock. maybe having, just like how you can choose between imperial and metric, if you could choose between clock face and coordinates or degrees. So yeah, you'll hear like enter the main gate 150 feet at 48 degrees to the left. And your character, when you hit that, it does not face you in the direction of where you're supposed to go. That's really up to you. So whatever direction your character is facing in the game. So when I hit up on the D-pad, I always want to kind of hit up on the analog stick to make sure my character is facing forward, and then I hit up on the D-pad because then I know like okay, then for sure left is, if it says 52 degrees to the right, I know sort of roughly where that is in relation to the character. So the camera does not snap and points you to the direction like you would have in The Last of Us or other similar games. It's a little more freeform. So it helps, I think, if I'm low vision. But the amount of information that you have to always sit through, again, if you're walking 10 steps and then you're trying to know if I'm going the right direction, walking 30 steps and you're hitting the thing again, you're having to sit here and hear.
Outlaws. Objective. Break into the mansion.
So yeah, and we don't even have that we don't even have the number of degrees. So let's go forward and let's see what we can do here. So right now I have the high contrast mode on. Where's our buddy? Where's Nixie here? Where's Nix? He probably ran off and he's exploring, doing something. So we've landed on this. We're trying to go steal something from somebody here. We're in some canyon. Oh, we get to shimmy between rocks. That's a pretty common thing.
Enjoy the view, Nix. One way or another, it's the last time we're gonna see it. Hope Bram's okay. Taught me so much. Look how I paid him back.
Yeah, about that.
Learn new abilities from experts across the galaxy. Check out Bram's ability with view button.
All right, let's check
Tab
that
3
out.
of 4. Journal. Left bumper or right bumper to switch tabs. Category 1 of 1. Quests. Quest 1 of 1. Main quest, Outlaws. Location, Kanto Bite, Kanto Nika. Break into the mansion. Bram has a lead on a job with a new crew. It's high risk, but the job will get Kay enough money to get off-world. Considering sixth kin are looking for her, it seems like the only option left. A button, untrack. Left stick databank. Button 1 of 3. Lore. Button 2 of 3. Worlds. Button 3 of 3. Tutorials.
So let's see if I go to these. I haven't actually gone into these. Did these read?
Kanto Bite Faffy erases. Kanto Bite Faffy erases. Activity 1 of 1. Kanto Bite Faffy erases. A button to select. B button to go back.
So it's not reading it. Sometimes they do, because I've had boxes pop up, and it'll read one time, and then, because there'll be little notes in the environment, and sometimes they'll read, and sometimes they won't. Like there was one that I clicked on a couple different times, and then it read the second time. Let's go in here again and see if...
Location everywhere. The Faffy erases from Kanto Bite have recently reached new audiences.
Yeah, see now it will read again.
And gambling halls out in the Outer Rim. These betting consoles cover live broadcasts and give racing enthusiasts live updates and odds.
We did do that earlier.
Tracking Kanto Bite.
So yeah, now it read it. But if I go down, let's see.
Button 2 of 3.
Oh.
Worlds. Button 1 of 1. Kanto Nika. Entry 1 of 4. Kanto Bite. Kanto Bite is a city of contrast. It was built for the sole purpose of offering the greatest, most exclusive,
I'm glad we can read the lore.
Available in the galaxy, but it also
too many times we don't get to do that, so that's excellent. Oh yeah, I was going to find out. Let's see.
Databank. Equipment. K index. Button. Button 2 of 4. Blaster. Button 3 of 4. Tools. Button 4 of 4. Inventory.
So what do we got for tools?
Button 3 of 4. Tools. Grappling hook. A reliable tool used to cross large gaps and reach high places. K's trusty grapple hook and rope. Handy when needing to enter doors inconveniently located on second stories or when encountering a gaping chasm. B button. Back. Equipment.
Okay.
Button 4 of 4. Inventory. Inventory. Button 1 of 4. Materials.
So
Lock.
These screens, I don't like.
A button. Select.
Lock. I wish these also had a black background, because look at how fuzzy that is. Either grayed out, but like.
Button 3 of 4. Valuables.
kind of have this.
Valuable items that can be sold or traded. A button. Select valuables. Tab
Okay,
3 of
so
4.
this is black.
Left bumper or right bumper to switch
But
tabs.
even those
Credits.
little circles on
Currency.
the left there where your icons are.
Imperial credits are the primary currency across the
Yeah,
galaxy.
I mean, I don't know. It's not too bad, but
Inventory. Equipment.
okay.
K index. Button 4 of 4. Experts. Button 1 of 9.
Yeah.
RAM. The bartender. Abilities unlocked. 2 out of 6. X button. Bio. A button. Select. Beat the bartender. Ability 1 of 6 selected. Cantina brawling. Allows K to execute melee attacks by pressing X button, left stick press, and X button. Press repeatedly to chain hits.
Okay.
Right trigger. Toggle full screen. Ability 2 of 6 selected. Lock picking. K will be able to open a variety of doors and containers by
Okay.
succeeding in the
Yep.
lock picking minigame.
Done that so
Press
far.
right stick press when facing a lock to start lock. Ability 3 of 6 selected. Fast talk. Allows K to quickly react to nearby alerted enemies and delay their reaction. Press right stick press when prompted to briefly distract the
Oh,
alerted
that's
enemy.
what that's for.
Right
Okay,
trigger.
we don't
Toggle
have
full
that
screen.
yet, but at least it tells
Unlock
us what we're
conditions.
going to unlock.
Ability 4 of 6 selected. Keep talking. Allows fast talk to affect every nearby enemy.
Oh,
Press right stick press when
nice.
prompted to briefly distract it. Ability 5 of 6 selected. Armored undershirt. Increases K's maximum health. Right trigger. Toggle full screen.
Oh, that'd be
Unlock
good.
conditions. Iron weave. Course weave. 0 out of 8. Hold a button. Follow progression.
Okay, so it tells you what
Unlock
you need
hit.
to unlock it. That's
Experts.
cool too. Okay.
Button 1 of 9.
So this wasn't
RAM.
even on my
The
screen
bartender.
before,
Journal.
I don't think.
Captain.
Okay, so let's go ahead and continue here.
Objective. Break into the mansion.
So let's see. We got a big old crevasse here. Let's see if the ledge protection works. Yep.
A button. Climb up.
Uh-oh. No,
B
I don't
button.
want to do that.
Hold.
Let's.
Drop down.
No, I don't want to
button.
drop down. I think I can jump
button.
across this.
B
There
button.
we go. So you know, if you're playing this blind, you don't know if you should drop down or if you should jump across. So even that little jump there, you come up to a ledge, what do you do?
I think I can swing across.
Right stick press. Right trigger. Reel in.
Okay.
A button.
So I had to use my click my right stick, which is interact, and then your right and left trigger will kind of extend or retract your grappling hook, and then you swing forward and backward and at the right arc. So again, you would need some sort of audio cue to know if you're swinging backward or forward. And then you'd hit, at the arc you'd jump, and then you'd jump onto the ledge. So we got another traversal here. We got an icon again. Visually, there's an icon there, but again, think of The Last of Us, where you would you'd hear a thing that says crouch, or you'd hear another sound icon that says jump. You could just map these audio cues to these visual indicators.
Climb up.
So
button.
A button, climb
Hold.
up.
Drop
Yeah,
down.
let's do that.
A button.
Hang on to me, Nix. We gotta climb.
Drop down.
Okay.
A button. Climb up. B button.
Okay, I guess we're climbing up.
Denyon, I see a tower up ahead. Could be my way in.
You're the thief. We're in position and waiting.
Alrighty. So where do we go from here?
Outlaws. Objective. Break into the mansion. View button. Open journal.
Oh, and I maybe didn't show you the this is as fast as the text-to-speech goes. By default, it's on a little bit slower. So this is not a bad... So am I going to get fall damage from that? I don't know. Let's see. So we came from back there. God, that looks really high. Uh-oh. Okay, I died.
Objective. Break into the mansion.
Oh, okay. Swing down around. Okay, you just got to go around the back. Can I make that?
Don't look down, Nix.
A button. Climb up. B button.
Okay.
Right stick press. Right trigger. Reel in.
Whee! There's your little buddy down there. It's even a little bit tricky to tell. Yeah, that ledge guard is really helpful. Okay.
Tenian, I'm looking at the mansion. Exactly how rich is this Lero guy?
He's top 5 Outer Rim for sure. Slero built Zarek Besh from the ground up, and that ain't cheap. It's his own personal criminal empire. Other than that,
Shit, wrong button.
nobody knows anything about him.
You sure know how to pick a mark.
You want to get rich, you have to go where the money is.
Right stick press. Right trigger. Reel in. A button.
There we go.
B button. Drop down.
Okay.
A button.
So it says A button, that means jump.
A button.
Kind of your uncharted traversal stuff that we've seen loads and loads of
A
times.
button.
So there's no really way to tell, am I supposed to go right or down or up if you can't see
A
that.
button.
Let me just see. I want to
menu.
go under high contrast. I'm going to turn this off
Button.
so you can see.
Settings. Option 4 of 8. Video. Option 3 of 11. High contrast. Full.
So I'll leave the highlights on, but I'll make the world go back to normal. Let's see what it looks like without it on.
A button.
Oh, that is
Objective.
dark.
Break into the mansion. B button. Drop down.
Okay, do I go up? Where are we going here?
A button.
Oh, okay.
Right stick press. Right. Reel in. Left.
Whoa! Okay, I don't know. Oh, was I supposed to climb that maybe? Where does it start me here?
Objective. Break into the mansion. Right stick press. Right trigger. Reel in. Left trigger.
Reel in, I
Extend. A
guess.
button. Jump. B button. Detach.
Ooh. Wow, that is... Let me turn that high contrast on again.
Button. Settings. Settings. Option 5 of 8. Graphics.
But you see how it's just every time I want to do this, I gotta go in so many freaking menus
Option
here.
1 of full plus world. Setting. Pause menu.
Okay,
Break into the
so...
mansion.
Okay. I think... I can land on that? I think. Hurry-oop! Nope.
Objective. Break into the mansion. Right stick press. Right trigger. Reel in. Left trigger. Extend. A button. Jump. B button. Detach.
Oh, come on. I think I gotta reel it in a little bit. And then... So I should be able to get over there, you'd think. Maybe? It's hard for me to oh, that's gonna be bad. I'd love to get to some combat or some stealth.
Right stick press. Right trigger. Reel in. Left
So
trigger.
what am I doing
Extend.
wrong here?
A button. Jump. B button. Detach.
Okay, that's as far as I can go. Yeah, see, that's not going to be enough. How does it want me to do that?
Objective, right stick press. Right trigger. Reel in. Left trigger. Extend. A button. Jump. B button. Detach.
No, I don't want to detach. That would be bad. I mean, those ledges right up there, you'd think...
B button. Drop down.
Oh, get up there, girl.
A button.
Okay, good.
A
Thank
button.
God.
A button. A
That
button.
was a little weird and
Climb up.
sketchy.
B button.
Okay, jump over that.
A button. Climb up. B
Okay.
button. A button. A button. B button.
Okay, what are we doing here? What? Oh. What? Oh, shit. Oh. Okay, well, yeah, plummet, plummet, plummet. Oh, I love the fact
Break into the mansion.
that,
B
at
button.
least on this
A
difficulty,
button. A button.
like if you fail,
B button.
you're not going back very many ledges. So... What do I... no, don't fall, you
Mission discovered.
stooge.
West Hill Palace. Kanto Bind. Objective. Break into the mansion. B button. A button. A button. Climb. B button.
So I go up here. No, I didn't tell you to do that. Well, yep, kill me again.
Objective. Break into a button. A button. Climb. B button. B button.
Okay. So am I supposed to climb the wall? Or... Nothing I can grapple to. I mean, I can jump, I guess, and see... Dead. Seems like I'd be able to, like, jump and shimmy somewhere,
Objective.
but
B button. A
it's a,
button.
a weird angle.
Climb. B button.
So can I...
Kanto really does look a lot different from up here, huh, Nix? Can't believe we might finally
No.
leave this place. It's...
And then you fall. It looked like something I could grab there.
Objective.
Oh, yeah,
Break
fall
into the
down.
mansion.
Yep, awesome. Wow. Sucking.
Objective. Break into the mansion. B button. A button. A button. B button.
Okay, so you get up here. And then what? Because look at that. It looks like something you could... I think that looks... Look at those things. It looks like you could jump on, or you could grab onto those and then... Because I can't jump straight up that way. Yeah, she won't grab onto it, so...
From up here, huh, Nix?
Is that what I'm not supposed to do? It looked like they were far enough apart, or, you know, where you could...
Break into the mansion. B button. A button. A button. B button. A button. Climb
So
up.
if I shimmy around, what does that
Hold.
do?
Drop down.
Dropping down won't do anything. I'll kill myself. So yeah, I don't know. Even with the high contrast,
Break
it's
into the mansion. A
this
button.
little part here. There's been a couple little snags where I'm like, I think I should be able to go somewhere or do something.
Kanto really does look a lot different from up here, huh, Nix? can't believe we might finally leave this place. It's... I don't know. Well, we wanted a shot at the Biggs course. This is it.
So that thing there, there's no grappling hook. That looks too far away, I think. Yeah. I'm just overlooking something extremely stupid here.
Break into the mansion. B button. A button. A button. B button. A button.
Oh, for criminy sake. I didn't get an icon over there before.
I can't believe we might finally leave this place. It's...
I swear to God, I never got an icon there
Well,
before.
we wanted a shot at the Biggs course. This is it. Okay, Denyon. I'm in position.
Starting the fireworks. Get inside.
So this is a cutscene.
I bet you can see that halfway across Canada.
Because we don't have the filter. Surprisingly, there's no audio described right here. That's really surprising.
Hold directional pad up to reveal nearby enemies with mix.
Oh, that's it. That'd be helpful. Okay, hold up. Okay.
Someone nearby.
I don't think I wanna. Okay.
Objective. Break into the mansion. 62 meters away. Objective marker is 70 degrees to your
We need
left.
to stay out of sight.
Protected by enemies.
So, is this an insta-fail mission? Or can I go in guns blazing? Okay, there's a guy over there. I wonder if I can...
I need to get their attention.
Directional pad right and perform a takedown X button before getting revealed.
Say that again?
Nicest
What?
place we've ever robbed, huh? All right, Nix. Go get him.
X button.
There we go. Okay, we took that guy down.
Outlaws. Objective. Break into the mansion. 50 meters away. Objective marker is 53 degrees to your left.
You see how you have to wait so long to hear that every time? I'm glad they do that, but again, if you were totally relying on that, it would be pretty tough.
See something?
Okay, let's go on up those steps. We're crouching. I'm glad we're getting to some stealth, so you can kind of see. Again, I don't know if I'll be able to shoot if shit goes sideways here.
Outlaws. Objective. Break into the mansion. 42 meters away. Objective marker is 41 degrees to your left.
41 degrees, so it's over that way. You see the big marker over there? Big old diamond again. I know it's a common Ubisoft thing, but I wish they would, some of their games, I really wish they would offer the lines on the ground. Like, I've told them that in the last many games that I've played. Oh shoot, I think he sees me. I thought that was a little alert thing. So I could get up there.
A button. A button.
Right, if I...
Climb up. B button.
Okay,
Hold.
where's
Drop
my...
down.
There was a dude.
Hey, no problem. I'll keep watch.
Shit.
B button. A button. Climb up.
Okay, jump up there.
B button.
Crouch.
They're headed our
Oh no. Okay, I guess we're going in, man. Screw it.
Right stick press. Pull. Lock. Right stick
Now,
press.
do we have
Pull. Right
lock
stick press.
on?
Pull. Right stick press. Pull. Lock.
Okay, Nix.
Doesn't seem like it snaps to target.
It's kill or be killed.
Okay, you're dead. Uh-oh. Hey.
Health is 60%.
I love how it tells you your health. That's cool. Where'd you go, you little butthead? Damn cooldown. There we go. Okay, things are not going well, but at least it's not insta-fail.
Health is 30%.
Oh no. Oh, this is bad. I need health somewhere.
I see her.
There was a health thing down. Where was it? I'm gonna die. I just want to get to some freaking cover. There was some stairs and there was an icon. I wonder if it's still there or if it goes away.
I see her.
Okay, where is she? Do we? Uh-oh.
This ain't good.
No, this ain't good at all, lady. Oh, is that thing not there anymore? They must disappear. Oh, I'm so boned.
Go look over there. Where did she go?
Forget. Run, lady, run.
Tenyon, I'm in.
Take the turbo lift. It's the most direct way to Sliro's vault.
Okay, here's our hacking. There we go. I let it do it a couple times. You see the ding, ding,
Close.
and that's your rhythm that you had to follow in order to...
Right stick press. Close. Right stick press. Open.
Okay, well, we made it in. What is my health?
Outlaws. Objective. Break into the vault. View button. Open journal.
So, I don't know if there's a shortcut to
Back
tell me
file.
health.
1.
Oh, okay, I think I used... So, down, yeah, down is like a healing item. But I don't know
Health
that
is
there's a way...
100%.
Okay, so good health again, but I don't know if there's a way to tell. You know, again, The Last of Us, I can see how I can hit a button to know how much health I
Energy
have.
barrier has to be getting power from somewhere. Next, find me that generator.
Ah! Okay, I wondered what would
Health is
happen there.
100%. Right stick
So-
press. Examine.
What is it with rich guys and old ships?
Okay.
Right stick press. Open. Right stick press. Close.
We're gonna sneaky sneak here. Because I don't know what we got.
Right stick press. Power off.
Seems like a good idea.
Should do it.
Alright, now they'll probably be angry individuals.
Right stick press. New currency. Credits.
Okay.
30.
So again, you're looking, I saw that little icon for something that I could pick up, but there didn't seem to be any audio cue that was there. So if I was trying to navigate this
Right stick press.
non-visually,
Close.
like it'll tell you when you're close to something. Like if I would have gotten close to that icon and it would said right stick, pick up or whatever, but unless I knew that was there, I would walk right by it if I didn't get close enough. It's like don't get me wrong, I'm super glad that the accessibility
Right
that
stick
they
press.
have is
Pick up.
here. A what?
New valuable. Orange out ring. 1.
Oh, okay, I got a ring. Okay. You know, I love that Ubisoft is doing great things with accessibility, especially like, you know, there's a lot of subtitles and remapping and even low vision stuff. I like the high contrast options we got here. But so many games, and I'm not going to just blame Ubisoft, but like that making it blind playable, playing without any usable vision, playing it without sight. We're just not there yet. Like we're going to have these visual indicators, and we already provide them as an option for sighted players, so
Right
we can
stick
just
press.
make them
Close.
bigger. But just not adding an audio equivalent, which is what we really need. Even as a low vision player, I can't tell you how helpful that was in a lot of the Sony games. So now we should be able to go through here. I'm gonna...
Cameras. We gotta avoid them, Nix.
Okay, I see the little view. Okay, I see the little cone of vision there. What if we go to the right? What's over here? Are there any collectibles over
Right
here?
stick press. Examine.
blaster burns. What happened in here?
Right stick press. New valuable. Orange out necklace.
Okay. Well, we can sell some stuff later there. Alright, nothing on this table. So how do we get by these cameras?
Shooting at or getting spotted by cameras will reveal your position and trigger an alarm.
Well, yeah. Well, how do we... That camera doesn't seem like it's moving, does it? Okay, I guess it does. Okay. There we go.
Right stick press.
There's a turbo lift. And of course it's got a barrier.
Meters away. Objective marker is 105 degrees to your left.
It is. Whoever it is, they won't make it past the front gate.
Has anybody sent a message to Slero?
Trust me, he knows.
So that's got a barrier over it. Right? We can't...
Right stick press. Open vent. Right stick press. Open vent.
Alright, let's sneak on in our vent here. Just like any good stealth game, gotta go through vents. Kind of got a first-person
Right
thing
stick
here.
press. Open vent.
Okay, we got any dudes? Any cameras? Probably wrap things up in a few minutes here, but...
Right stick press. Use data spike.
Okay, we got a hack again. Oh no! There we go. Screw the timing up
Right
on
stick
that.
press. Close. Right stick press. Close.
Okay, we hacked it.
New material. Force weave. 1.
Okay, so there's crafting apparently. Any other goodies we can collect? Go through the curtains here.
Someone around next.
Oh, come on! I was behind the thing, you
Right stick
stooge!
press. Pick up.
Crap. No, please don't. Alright, that guy's dead. Frick. Well, this just went south.
Mutant suit. Right stick press. Disable alarm. Right stick press.
Yeah, where is the...
Right stick press. Right stick press. Right stick press. New material. Force weave. Wet.
Hit all of them!
Okay, we'll fight him.
Health is 60%.
Oh. Okay, this is bad.
Right stick press. Open vent.
Let's go in here. I have no idea where the alarm is. I have no idea where I am. Does the alarm go off eventually, or do I...
Outlaws. Objective. Break into the vault. 60 meters away. Objective marker is 89 degrees to your right. View button. Right stick press. Open vent.
Okay, I think they might be winding down. Maybe. Let's give them a minute here.
Where'd she go? Start looking.
That was close, huh, Nix?
So that's your... Remember that setting in there, you can have the alert level. Okay, so we can go out
Right stick
here.
press. Open vent.
Got something, bud?
Yeah, let's ping for enemies. So I like the ping for enemies feature. That's cool.
What's allowed here? What's that?
Dude, I'm hiding
Right stick press.
behind...
Pull. Locked.
Okay, he's coming. If he can turn around,
Guess it's gone.
turn your ass around. Turn around. I can. Oh, there's a camera too.
What was?
Fan.
Hey, you can't be here.
Suck it. Well, we're already.
Right
I
stick
don't-
press. Full. Locked. Right stick. New material. Force weave. 1.
I don't know if they send reinforcements or. Oh, this is where I came in.
Outlaws.
Where's the
Objective.
alarm?
Break into the vault. 34 meters away. Objective marker is 107 degrees to your left. View button. Open journal.
Uh-oh, I hear somebody. I think.
Right stick press. Open. Right stick press. Close. Right stick press. Close.
Oh, that was a camera, I think.
Right stick press. Close. Right
Screw
stick
it.
press,
I don't
close.
care. What is this stealth nonsense you
Right stick
speak
press,
of? Oh, let's
disable
do
alarm.
that.
Use
Oh,
left
yeah.
bumper.
Check it
Right
out.
stick press. Sabotage.
Oh, man. Oh,
Right stick
can,
press. Sabotage.
yeah, sabotage. Hell yeah. Excellentness. That's good. Okay, where are you?
What do you see?
What you got there, Nixie? Fuck. I think that was a camera. Okay, this is where we need. Oh! Huh.
Health is 66%.
Take him down, Nix.
Yeah. Okay, there's our. Where do we turn that barrier off? Oh, that's the can. Oh, okay, that's what that circle is. Oh, I like that actually. Let me see. Is this the way I gotta go?
Outlaws. Objective. Break into the vault. 27 meters away. Objective marker is 90 degrees to your left. View button. Open journal.
Okay, so it's yeah, so it's over there. There's my objective, but I can't go through there because I need to hit a switch first. So I think I actually need. That could be another problem where it's like, oh, well, by the way, it'll tell you your objective, but if you need to hit a switch to disable a force field 4 objective, it's going to point you to the wrong thing. I don't know where unless there was a switch right by the thing that I didn't notice. Maybe this is where we were originally? Hell, I don't know. It might have been. Yeah, maybe. I'm a little lost, but I'm just trying not to have dudes. So we'll go this way. Run, 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 run. Don't hit the... I didn't hit the thing. I was just on the outside. Okay, did I miss... Did I miss a switch? Anything you can do there, Nix?
Right stick press. Right stick press.
Oh, I can pet him. Huh. Send. See, that's... Yeah, see, that's the objective, but...
Outlaws. Objective. Break into the vault. 4 meters away. Objective marker is 15 degrees to your right.
Yeah.
View button. Open journal.
So that's going to be, again, you see how the navigation...
Use left bumper and a button
Oh,
to send Nix inside
I
the
almost
camera's
got hit
vision
by
when
the
distracted.
camera again. Although, now that I took out the... I don't even care. I
Right
sabotaged
stick
it,
press.
so...
Close. Right stick press, close. Right stick press.
Oh, what do we
open.
got in here?
Right stick press, close.
Haven't been in here yet. I don't think.
Right stick press, sabotage.
Sabotage the alarm. Very good. Oh, we got a thing we can...
Right stick press. Right stick press, use data spike.
Oh. There we go.
Right stick press, close.
Okay, we're in a bedroom.
Right stick press, right stick press. New currency. Credits. 100.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Right stick press, pick up, new valuable. Orange out necklace. 1.
All right, more valuables. Not what we're looking for, though.
Right stick press, open. Right stick press, close. Right stick press, close.
So... there was a vent back there, but I'm just
Right
wanting
stick
to
press,
look...
examine.
This thing is worth more than Bram's cantina.
Then let me steal it.
Right stick press, open. Right stick press, close. Right stick press, power off.
Aha!
Okay, that should have shut the barrier down.
Now, do I remember where the barrier is? Hell no.
Right stick press, open. Right stick press, close.
There's probably going to be more dudes in here now that I've turned it off. We'll see, though.
Right stick press, full, locked.
Okay. So we went through the little beads here. I'm not even gonna...
Right stick press, open. Right stick press, close.
I think this is where I need to go. I don't remember, but we'll figure it out here. Okay, we go this way. Yes, I think this is the room, isn't it? Yeah. Go up here.
Come on, Walt's waiting.
Yay! And stuff is going to go south, more than likely.
Denyon, I'm in the turbo lift.
Move faster, Kay.
How long before Kanto police get here?
This is Lero's place. They're not coming.
Yeah, just more Zarek Bash.
Jeez, tall place, man. Big elevator.
Objective.
Oh,
Break into the vault.
great.
26
Oh
meters
no.
away. Objective marker is 41 degrees to your left.
Ah, crap.
Right stick press, full, locked.
There it is. The vault.
Ow!
Health is 66%.
Stupid barrier that I didn't
Right stick
notice
press,
again.
full, locked. Right stick press, close.
The barrier kind of blends in, so it's kind of hard to tell if there's a barrier there. Okay, I'd love to turn off an
Right stick
alarm.
press, close.
Any
Right
goodies
stick
in
press,
here?
pick up, new valuable. CC voice modulator.
Oh,
Right stick press,
okay.
close.
Don't know what that does, but we'll take it. Scan for dudes. I like the music.
Right stick press, use data spike.
Yay, got it.
Right stick press, close.
The fire inside the mansion. Hello?
Uh-oh.
I need backup at the vault.
No, you don't. Suck it.
Right stick press. Full. Lock.
You don't need nothing, dude.
Right stick press. Access computer. Vault security.
Oh, this is new. So, how do I do this? It doesn't even give me instructions.
A button. Select. B button. Delete last glyph. Hold B button. Exit.
What am I? It doesn't tell me what the things are. 21. I don't. It didn't even tell me how to do this. So I have an X. So there's a 20. And then I don't understand. So 20. That's taken. 7 and 4. So there's 7. And then 7. Huh? I have no idea what I'm doing.
New currency. Credits. 50.
Okay.
Right stick press. Full. Lock.
Okay, Denian. I disabled the security. You got a clear path.
I have no idea what
We'll
that.
clean up out here and meet you inside.
I have no clue. What I don't.
Right
I
stick
just
press. Close.
like brute forced it or
Right stick
something. I
press,
have no
close.
clue how
Right
that
stick
was
press,
supposed to
close.
work.
Right stick
That
press. Full.
That was
lock.
the first tutorial that I got, or the first time I had a
Right stick press.
hacking.
Close.
But I didn't see any, like, it didn't say anything, or I didn't see anything on what I was supposed to do. Hell if I know. Okay, there's my safe. Okay, we get a cutscene. Give me some audio description.
Whoa. Hi. Yeah, I need to get in.
So, different language.
Denian, I'm at the vault door, and there's this droid.
You've met the TT-8L. Good. Password is Grandio Cha.
Of course it is. Hey, come back. I know you're in there. Grandio Cha. Hello?
Ooh. Okay, let me pause. I
Pause
want to
menu.
see.
Button 1 of 9. Button 6 of 9. Settings. Settings.
Audio.
Option 1 of
That
14.
let's see.
Focus mode. Option 2 of 14. Mute when unfocused. Option 3 of 14. Audio description. Current value on.
Yeah, it's
Spoken description
on.
of what is happening visually in major cinematics.
So I don't know if that was like
Toggle.
only minor
Hold X button.
cutscenes. They
Reset
don't
option.
do audio
B button.
description.
Back.
I have had a couple of cutscenes that did.
Option.
Huh. Well, whatever. I guess we're gonna open our vault here.
I guess this is what
Yeah.
real money looks like. Let's get it open.
Gimme.
Huh?
Password override. 1.
Kay enters the circular door
Here
and
we go.
surveys a vault full of paintings. A purple Twi'leken binder sits up from a slab.
So minor cutscenes don't.
Where's my cash?
He lifts his hands.
Use a hand here.
I did everything right. The code was good.
Denian.
Sarah, did you find it?
No. The stories about Sliro and Zerg Besh, they're all true.
We've got to go.
Kay draws her blaster.
You'll get paid once we're safe. You have our word.
Wait! Nobody move. You either pay me now, or just pay me.
She aims at Asara.
We're the Rebel Alliance.
So?
They look up as the alarms blare.
Windows closing.
Denian strides out.
Join us and fight the Empire for the future of this galaxy.
What's it pay?
We don't have time for this.
Wait!
Draw a blaster and stun Kay.
Yeah.
Eyes open, Kay. Here we go.
On a bustling street, a human woman, Rico, kneels. She
Good luck.
presses a casino chip into a young Kay's hand, then speaks into a wrist comm as Kay enters the crowd.
Picking the marks half the game.
She follows as Kay brushes against an aqualish and spins away.
See? They don't even know we exist.
Kay flips a shiny brooch in her hand, then stops, face to face with two police officers.
You were a little young for a thief.
She turns and sprints through the crowd. The officers give chase. She weaves through the people on the busy street, then brings her wrist to her mouth.
Where are you? I messed up.
As she runs, she bumps into a Twi'lek woman.
Seems to be the story of her life.
Falls to the ground. She takes a half
She
step
keeps
toward
messing
it,
everything
flees
up.
when she sees the officers. She dashes into a narrow lane hidden by the crowd, and the officers stop when they lose sight of her. Kay walks into the broken hoof to find Rico leaning against the bar.
Flashback.
Welcome back, kiddo.
Kay goes in for
Now.
a hug, but Rico pushes her back.
What was your lesson?
Can't trust someone's always gonna be there.
That's my girl.
She takes Kay's arms and puts a hand on her shoulder as she turns to Bram. Kay looks up to see Sliro holding her blaster. He hands it to a guard.
Okay, I can explain.
Two guards hold her by the arms, throwing Kay against the rear wall of the vault. Sliro looks down his nose at her.
You must be Sliro.
Your friends abandoned you.
Friends. What friends?
How long have you been part of the Rebel Alliance?
Concerned, Kay glances around.
Oh, you're serious?
What do the rebels want with Zerg Besh?
Nyx sneaks behind them.
Listen, I don't know any rebels, but I know people. Let me go. I get answers. We solve this together.
You're gonna have to do better than that.
Sliro turns to leave. Nyx leaps
Yeah,
into Kay's
Nyx.
face. Kay snatches her blaster and pistol whips a guard. Nyx follows Kay as she dashes out and blasts the door panel. It slams shut.
Oh, always there when I need you, Nyx. Okay. How do I get out of here?
Well, however we're going to get out of here is something you will have to find out some other time, because we are going to wrap up the video here. Again, I don't want to give anything too spoilery away, but I wanted to at least get some sort of major cutscene, and I'm glad we did. So you got to see a little bit of combat, a little bit of traversal, a little bit of stealth. You got to see an audio described cutscene. We went through the option settings menus. I gave some, critiques and suggestions for improving accessibility. Again, what they have here is good. Low vision wise, I like a lot of what they've done. And, even control wise and things like that. And even being able to adjust not just the overall difficulty, but many aspects of not just the stealth and combat, but mini games and hacking. I still don't know what the heck. I'd have to look at the video again just to see what the heck was going on with that hacking mini game. But I'm surprised I sort of fumbled my way through that, because I didn't know what the heck was going on. So there is a lot of accessibility here, but I could see, even as a low vision user, if things get too chaotic, I could see things being a little bit interesting. The only thing we really didn't get to see was the space combat. So I don't know how effective the kind of follow, or, you're going to tracking your enemies in space is. We'll have to find out later. But I just wanted to give you guys some overall accessibility impressions. This kind of did turn into a spotlight video. But we'll see what I label it anyway. Thank you again to Ubisoft for providing the review key. I would really, really love to see more audio cues. You know, more, again, the camera doesn't point in the direction when you hit up on the D-pad. There's really not a way for you to really know. Again, I tracked that force field elevator, but I had to go power down something else somewhere else. So yeah, it'll tell you your main objective, but if you need some other tertiary objectives to get there, it doesn't seem like it already does that. You know, you got your aliens that speak in other languages that don't get spoken. So there are definitely aspects, even as a low vision player, that I find to be a little bit on the tricky side. But I like what's here. You know, in every time Ubisoft comes out with a new game, they make some additional improvements. They add additional accessibility. And I mentioned a couple of those other features that that were pretty unique, that I'm like, yeah, I'd like to see these in other games. So they are getting there. But per many games that offer accessibility settings these days, unfortunately, I cannot recommend this game for totally blind players. If you have some usable vision, you may be okay, but you will likely need sighted assistance or some usable vision to be able to play this. So that is a look at Star Wars Outlaws. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it helpful. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79, twitch.tv/illegally-sighted, illegally-sighted.com, right here on YouTube. Give the video a like if you did. And until next time, I will chat with everybody again later.